Well, Field Day is a national event. It began in 1933, sponsored by the American Radio Relay League, and the purpose of this event was to get operators in the field to set up under less than ideal conditions, and it's an emergency preparedness drill and also a national contest. So Field Day makes a nice event for clubs or individuals to operate on the air and come together and have a little fun, social activity. Some clubs focus more on the emergency preparedness end of it and the contest portion, and others make it just kind of a social event. So it's all fun and good in ham radio, and it's been going on ever since 1933. Now, some of you might think ham radio or amateur radio is old technology, but actually nothing could be farther from the truth. Hams have always remained on the forefront of technology. I'm also asked a lot with cell phones now, why get into ham radio? Well, to make a random contact on a cell phone is pretty hard to do. Make new friends and that. When you get on the radio, like many people say, it's just like going fishing. You get on there and you never know who you're going to talk to and what part of the world they're going to be in or what state. So it just makes it a lot of fun. And also, when a major disaster strikes in any certain area, the cell phone networks are the first thing to go down because everybody's trying to use them and they become jammed. Radio still works. Many years we like to set up in a public location like a park to show the general public what we do, but this year we decided to keep things kind of simple and set up in my garage and invite some friends, family, and neighbors and show them what we do. Whereas we usually use portable antennas in the field to set up, this year, since we're at home, we're going to use some of my home antennas, and we're still going to operate with some portable antennas that people will like to experiment with. So we'll also be using portable antennas here. This is Josh's portable buddy pole antenna.
QSL, please copy 1 Delta Minnesota Mike November.
And of course the Heil microphone has given us some excellent transmit audio.
1 Delta Minnesota Mike November.
November X-ray 0 Papa. This is Kilo 5, Whiskey Papa Hotel.
Okay, on horizontal.
Yeah, it works pretty decent.
JC on X0C is going to operate now. He's been active many years.
X-ray 0 Papa. Nancy X-ray 0 Papa.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm John Brumland.
Okay.
My grandfather was a radio repairman, and he and I built a code oscillator when I was a kid, and then I got into shortwave listening a lot. So I've had quite a few shortwave radios over the years, and I used to listen to a lot of amateurs and world broadcasts. But then in the 60s, I passed the code test to get my novice license, but that's as far as it went.
Okay.
Kind of getting interested in it again lately.
Sounds great.
NX0P.
If there's a young YL from California, please go.
X-ray 0 Papa, 1 Delta Minnesota, over.
Roger, 1 Delta Minnesota, thank you. November's X-ray 0 Papa, you're 3 Foxtrot, North Florida.
Copy that, thank you, and good luck.
Good luck. November.
And of course we do have old photo albums of previous years and newspaper clippings for everyone to look at, reminisce, and for visitors to enjoy. Names and call signs.
Okay, I'm Junior, NX0P.
Dustin N0DSN.
All right. Why do you come to Field Day every year?
Oh, just enjoy the company. It's a good time. Make a lot of contacts, new friends, play with the equipment, fix equipment.
We're showing off a lot of our equipment too, aren't we?
Exactly, and we usually enjoy the storms.
Yeah, storms usually every
enjoy
year.
the storms,
We're good so far.
The conversation and just amateur radio weekend.
Here's Ruth, KC0WPU.
November X-ray 0 Papa.
November X-ray 0 Papa. Please copy 6 Alpha, Whiskey Alpha.
It's 1 Delta Minnesota.
I have 1 Delta and Mike November, is that correct?
That's correct.
What's your name and call sign?
Alyssa, KD0WNZ.
Jacob, KD0WOA.
We are giving many a first-time chance to make a contact by ham radio.
QSL 73. There's your one.
Good job.
There you go. There's your one. Where was it?
Once you do that, you usually become addicted and want to do more.
QSL.
November X-ray 0 Papa, copy 1 Echo Lima Alpha.
Please copy 1 Delta Mike November.
Please copy 1 Delta Mike November.
Norway X-ray 0 Papa.
Solar.
And Field Day is also a nice social event where we can meet and greet and share past stories and new ideas. The buddy pole antenna is working quite well here this afternoon, so let's go in and take a look at Mike. He's going to do some operating on CW or Morse code using an old straight key.
W5FR.
Oh, good.
And Josh likes trying different radios and
November
antennas.
X-ray 0 Papa NX 0P. November X-ray 0 Papa.
Just made a contact with Russia.
That's pretty good.
R5WW. He gave us a 449 signal report.
They communicated.
All right.
449.
Way to go, Bryce.
Got him.
So our signals from Minnesota are being heard around the world tonight.
Like riding a bike.
2A orange.
Call
W6.
sign.
Hi, Bryce Gaudian, WB9LXK. And my wife, Cindy.
And Cindy, what do you think of what Bryce is doing here tonight? He's operating CW, and you haven't seen him do that in a long time, have you?
No, we used to have a station set up in our attic, and he did that when the kids were little, and the kids even learned his call sign, and they would say it to each other. But he hasn't done this for a long time, and it's really fun to watch him do that. He loves talking to people.
Well, I grew up in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, and I had a path to the woods through a neighbor's yard, and I saw all these wires up in the air all the time. And one day he was out in his yard, and I said, "What are all those wires up in the air?" And he said, "Those are dipole antennas. Come on with me." So he took me down to his ham shack, and he had so much fascinating radio equipment and Morse code keys, and I heard all this dits and das, and he inspired me and helped me get my license. Had an old Army code machine where you could vary the speed from 5 to 20 words a minute. I learned Morse code, got my novice license, then my general, and went on to high school and ran the high school ham shack. And then joined the Coast Guard and became a radioman. Got to go to KL7 land,
Okay.
and also down in Antarctica. Got to operate the ham station on a polar icebreaker ship down in Antarctica, and really experienced DX pilots.
Took off from there and got into ham radio. Now you're joining our field day groups here every year and making
love
a
it.
lot of contacts, which really helps us out here.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thanks, Bryce.
Great equipment.
Even though each operator has their own individual call sign, we choose one call sign to use for this event, the shortest and easiest one to say.
Nancy X-ray 0 Papa. Please copy 1 Delta Minnesota. Over.
Nancy X-ray 0 Papa, copy 1 Delta Minnesota. Please copy our 2 Alpha Arkansas.
QSL. Good luck with the contest.
Thank you, good luck. You are good.
Ask for their information.
My name is Ross Quam. Call sign is N0YPT.
You've been doing field days for many years, haven't
Many
you? with
years.
us? All right.
Josh Baseman, KD0IJX. The biggest draw for me was storm spotting. I rode along with my dad, and that got me interested. And I also enjoy contesting each year.
How are the bands tonight from the Mobile?
Well, they're doing pretty good. We just got off 20. We jumped over on 40 and spun the dial. It's sounding really good. Just on the
You just
Yaesu
installed a new
857.
radio, didn't you?
Brand new 857 Yaesu
Take
on
a
the ATAS 120.
Take a look at
It's
it.
an 857D. We're sitting in the truck, just come in from the garage here. Thought we'd spin around and see how it plays here. Bands are pretty wild.
So what are you doing on the computer here?
Logging contacts for the records.
Mike, KB0VXN from Emmons, Minnesota. Probably my favorite mode is CW. Fun to get on there and make some good CW contacts. I like to do some satellite work. We weren't able to do that here this year, but maybe try that again some other day.
Say it again.
November X-ray 0 Papa.
November X-ray 0 Papa, 2 Alpha San Francisco.
Now, please copy.
Please copy 1 Delta Minnesota.
Perfect.
Good job.
Number 2.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Are you guys happy?
Yeah, we are.
You shut up.
Albert Lee, Minnesota.
Mike, are you having one of our famous field day hot dogs here?
This, Larry, is a genuine field day hot dog.
Genuine field day hot dog.
We're having some good luck with it.
Well, it finally took a while at field day, but the storms are moving through as they do every year. Kilo 7 station. Kilo 7, Mike Victor Alpha, QSL, you're 1 Delta, Minnesota, over. Kilo 3, Alpha Echo, you're 1 Delta, Minnesota. 73, thank you and good luck, November X-ray 0, Papa. Well, it's 3 a.m. and we're still going good here, making a lot of contacts, so a lot of fun yet tonight.
Field Day, CQ Field Day, Norway X-ray 0 Papa. Okay, I got the Canada radio. What's in between?
India, Canada, region.
Did I copy Whiskey 6 India Canada radio?
USL, pick up 2
What time is it, Junior? It's 3:30. What do we got going on radar there?
Well, as usual, field day. Here comes the front through. Raining pretty good out here.
I knew we were going to get it. It's pouring down rain right now. Typical field day.
Kilo 4, Charlie, Quebec.
Kilo 4, Charlie, Quebec. Please copy 1 Delta, Minnesota, 1 Delta, Mike Nancy.
1 Delta, Minnesota.
QSL, what is your exchange?
Kilo 4, Charlie, Quebec. It's going to be 2 Alpha, Virginia, Victor Alpha.
QSL, 2 Alpha, Virginia. 73s, good luck.
73.
We're using the N3 FJP software, and this map here breaks it down in sections. The colors are the ones that we work, so we only got like 12 states to go.
So there you have it. A lot of fun was had by all. We contacted over 200 stations, and I would also like to dedicate this video to my mom, who recently passed away at age 90. She was a loyal visitor to all the field days I have ever participated in since 1977. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I am Radio Ham Guy on YouTube if you wish to check out more. So in this video you'll see friends and visitors of the